Hey, it is Tillman, and this is video number 3 of 99, and I'm looking at my laptop right now, but I'm looking at you. I have a really interesting question in. I recently sent an email out to about 100,000 folks and said, hey, what are your questions? I'll answer them for the next 99 days in email form. This one's interesting. It is from Angela, and Angela says, I'm the COO of a vision franchise that my father purchased. My net worth is nada at the moment. One day, however, it will be mine. We're in month 6 since we converted a corporate location into our franchise. Basically, we're barely holding our own, and though we were prepared for some volume drop, it has really dropped significantly. We have had to deal with some cutthroat political dealings from previous tenants, lack of guidance, facilitation, and finally lots of negative pushback from a couple of employees on anything we're trying to change at the store level, like sales events to increase buying or traffic. I have to mentally prepare hard myself every day to deal with huge amounts of negativity that I am encountering. I've never seen anything like it. And licensed experience help is hard to replace in this market. I've managed people, I've brought up underperforming stores, and dealt with pushback from people before. But there is so much more on the line right now, and this is some of the most negative soup yet. It has really thrown me off center and is affecting not only our profits, but my mental and physical health. Every time I'm taking back ownership and making headway, something else comes along and blindsides me. My mantra has always been up and over, but this is ridiculous. Help, I need to get my mojo back and create my golden goose. So that was an enormous question. So Angela, a few things. Number 1, start focusing on asking specific questions to solve specific problems. Attack this one problem at a time. I know that you are aware of a lot of things that are going wrong right now, and no doubt you are aware because there's a lot involved in the success of this project. Well, let me give you some news. It might crash and burn. Ta-da! There it is. That's what it means to be an entrepreneur. Sometimes you pull it off and sometimes you get your ass handed to you. So be prepared to have your ass handed to you. Be prepared for something to not work well at all and to completely fall apart. It happens sometimes. You gotta let it go. Okay, so number 1. One of the key things for you, though, is you have all these problems going on at once, and you're not addressing one of them at a time. So you just kind of spewed about all this negative stuff and the fact that it's throwing you off center. Well, it's throwing you off center because you're not addressing the problems one at a time. So I encourage you to write back and ask me a specific question about a specific problem so I can actually answer it. But the real underpinning of what's going on and why things are going wrong for you right now comes down to one simple thing. You're hanging out with negative people. Don't do that anymore. You don't have negative employees. You don't have negative family members that you work with. You don't have people that you do business with that are perpetually negative, nasty, mean, argumentative, stressful, stressed out, demeaning in any way, shape, or form, bad, negative, or nasty. Kick them out of your life. You don't have time for that. You don't have time for that. Our lives are short. We want to be around amazing people, wonderful people, awesome people, and great people are just much more fun to spend time with. So Angela, I hope my answer was helpful for you. I know you asked a lot of stuff, one at a time. And my question to you, what I would encourage you to do, our wonderful, wonderful viewers, is to ask me a question in the comments below that you'd like to have answered about your mindset or your marketing as it relates to becoming an outrageously successful entrepreneur, and I will answer them for the next 99 days. This is the time you got. Ask a clear question, and I will give you an awesome answer. This is Tillman Knudsen. Shabambo.